Hello and welcome to the show. Today I've got a GT6 video for you guys. Not GT6, I don't know why I keep saying that. Grid Autosport video for you guys. Now I'm going to show off the Touring Car Legends DLC. Now, it's $9.99 in the store. You get 16 cars to play with, each with like 2 liveries. And the Donington Park and Silverstone track. Silverstone track with loads of different layouts. So we've got a 5-race series with the AI on hard, with the damage on full, and the race effects and all of that lot on simulation, which is great. The AI are going to be on sod's lot. It's not professional because it's impossible. It's on hard. So we're going to qualify. Our first race is at Donington Park, and off we go. So a bit about this game. It's basically we're driving the beautiful Ford Sierra Cosworth here. A bit about the game. It's basically a Grid 2 made serious racing. So as we know, it's nice to have the grid fun, oversteer, in a serious racing game because you just don't get that. You just don't get that anywhere else. It's lovely to have it. You've got this properly fun and aggressive racing game with some serious racing aspects to it, not just the have a lap of the time Grid 2, if you see what I mean. Now this DLC I'm using now is the Touring Car Legends DLC, and it comes with 2 tracks, as I said at the start. This one is Silverstone, which you'll see later in the video, and 16 cars with different liveries to mess around with. So there's, even if you don't want to buy any of the DLCs, oopsie daisy, there's lots of gameplay to mess around with. There's lots of modes that you can use even without spending a penny over the initial game price as an online mode. Oh, that's fantastic. That's great. There's about 4 car classes, no, 5 actually: tuner, street, stock, touring, GT, open wheel, and endurance. I think. There you go. That's a lot more than 5, isn't it? Anyway, there is drag and there's drift modes as well. There's drag and time trial and stuff like that. They're DLCs that you can buy, I think. I'm not really sure. But this particular DLC was $9.99, as I said, and it just adds to the gameplay. For me, this is a must because I love touring cars, and the classic ones I just make it all up. It looks like a flaming, what do you call it? I don't know, some sort of, what are they called? Oh, those Furby! A Furby when he's closing his eyes. That's what it looks like. Yeah, this game it's brilliant, really. Yes, there's bugs and blah blah blah, but if you can get past, if you're not one of those picky people that want the game to be absolutely perfect, it's pretty good, but it's not absolutely perfect, then you are, you're right at home in this game instantly. It's got the original grid handling model with a few more realistic tweaks. Damage model's been updated, the AI are fantastically improved, the graphics are a little bit better. The weather physics and stuff like that are improved yet again. It really is fantastic. But yeah, it is lovely to see a game that's got grid fun with proper actual racing aspects in it that have been made to be serious. Cheers me up that. And it's got a mini in it, and everybody, not a stupid mini, a proper old mini. So everybody wants one of them. So I'm happy. I braked a bit early for that, didn't I? Lovely. Oh, do you want to change gear, Adam? Yeah, it's brilliant fun, really. The AI are really good. That is the main thing that impressed me. I've probably already said this about 6 times, but oh well. The AI are properly good in this game. You can properly race with them, even if you're not such a good driver, if that makes any sense. So yeah, that's about the run-up of the game. There's loads of tracks. That's the other thing. There's loads of tracks. And within the car classes, there's loads of them as well. It's brilliant. But yes, I like having lots of variation of what to do. It makes me happy. But yeah, so you will see the carnage that unfolds as racing gets underway in about a minute and a half time. Yes, it's pretty hectic. It's pretty fun. You're on the edge of your seat all the time. I'm playing this on PS3, by the way, for any of those who know. I've tried it. It looks a lot nicer, or not massively, but it looks nicer on PC. but there's no possible way I can record and play at the same time because screen recording doesn't work and I don't have the right cables for my capture card. So yeah, but yeah, you get the point. You will see the carnage unfold in a minute. It is brilliant. Cars look very nice as well. Oh, well, the weather physics and tyre wear only accounts for in endurance races, but yeah, the weather physics and day to night transition stuff like that is all very fancy. But yeah, so you will see, as I've said already, the carnage in a minute. Once you've done a qualifying, I'm hoping for a bit better than this. I'm really hoping for a bit better than 8th. The AI are really hard, even on I'm on a second to full difficulty, so hard, not professional, and it's still blooming hard. Where are we gonna get? 10th. Wow, 10th out of 12th. That's because I'm talking. I'm better in the race, as all of my friends know. I'm always better in the racing. Oh dear, my teammate was last. I've chosen the Ford Sierra because it's one of the cars that no one ever uses because it was a privateer back in the day when it raced. It's not quite as good as the others. It is just as good, but it's not quite as stable through the corners. It's not quite got that acceleration off the line, which is why I've chosen it, really, just to show it off, because it's my favourite out of all the cars, because it's a Sierra Cosworth. Who can't like it? Oh, I've just thrown the microphone across the room. That can't have helped. Right, I noticed some issues last time, so I put the downforce down and the gear ratios are they can stay the same actually. Right, off we go. God help me. Right, tell my teammate to get his backside in gear because he's last. What have we got? The Volvos are miserably slow off the line. Like, they are atrociously slow, I don't know why. Oh, you suck. I was there, get out of the way. Oh, there's my teammate, the other Sierra, I think. Oh, no, you don't. Try and turn me around. The only thing that annoys me in this game is there's no mirrors. The mirrors don't work, and that, for me, is a bit of a blow. Because I need mirrors. I have to rely on those stupid lines, which I can never use. But yes, there you go. Oh, no, there's my teammate. Oh, the Volvo's sideways. Never very good up this bit, up to Coppice here. Yeah, they're very rammy, which they're great fun to race against because it's not like I might have spam. I'll tell you what, we've got flashbacks. I mean, I don't like using them because I think they're a bit gay and because the other drivers don't have them. But why, if they're giving them to me, why not use them? Yeah, mirrors I need. Anyway, a bit about the cars. I've told you about the game, but not about this particular DLC that I'm showing off. So the cars they're very fast. They handle very aggressively. You chuck them around the corners and they go sideways at a million miles an hour. They're quite oversteery. They're much more on the oversteery side of the car, but you just literally chuck them into the corner, the suspension bounces, you keep your foot in it, the rear wheels start spinning up, and there you are out the other side. They're very fun, very hectic, and just a bit of a laugh to race. I mean, I remember these. I don't remember them, but if you watch the classic touring car races on TV, like when they rerun the classic ones in a modern race, if that makes any sense, they are very hectic and a bit thrown through the corner and pray you get out the other side. They are great fun to watch. Yeah. Ooh, I'm in 8th. The AI are very hard in this game as well. I mean, Donington's not my strongest track. Silverstone is, and we'll come to that one later. Come on, Sierra, you've got to be quicker than this. You've got to, for my sake. Come on, my son. Yes. Fly through the craner curves, through the old hairpin. I've been to this track to watch touring cars. Not these ones, but I went about a month ago. It's great fun. Why? Is that no? That's the Beamer. The Beamers are. The Beamers are the most oversteery out of all of them. I don't like them. The Volvos are very fast in the straight line. Don't get off the line very well though. And the cornering is, well, they get a bit scared because they weigh about 6 tons. Ooh, that's cutting it fine. But yeah, the cars are more on the oversteery side, but they are great fun. But here's the big question you're probably all screaming at me to answer. Well, you might not be, but oh well. Is it worth the $9.99 price tag? For me, yes, because the touring cars like this are a must, and the tracks are a must. But if you really just don't, if you're not that bothered about, it has to be because you want to race the touring cars. Nothing else but because you want to race the touring cars. That's why you get it. And if you do, then yes, it's worth it. If you just want an extra bit of gameplay, spend £5 on another game mode rather than £10 on these cars. That's what I'd say. But yeah, it's all down to personal opinion. Oh, come on, teammate, you're last, for God's sake. Right, you're probably going to crash if we do this, but you're going to put you up to attack mode. That is a pig's ear of a corner, isn't it? There we go. I think we should have put a bit more downforce off to get more speed. Crane curves through here. Right, I'm rubbish at this corner here. I just can't carry the speed. Oh dear, that's a bit better. And then it makes me slow all the way up the hill because I'm not quite fast enough to put it into 6th. And then, yeah, that's when they catch me. Ooh, lovely corner. Because these are fighting, we're scrabbling with this up ahead. If there's anything I haven't, I've probably gone over 3 things 400 times and forgot to mention everything else because I like doing that. So you will have to stick in the comments or email me if you want to answer a particular question which I haven't answered about this. Come on, we can catch this group of cars ahead. Come on, have a crash. Oh, that's another thing, I probably mentioned this already, but AI do have crashes. Not massively frequently, and if they do, it's generally they fall off the road. But they can have massive crashes. I mean, I've seen a Volvo roll on Silverstone. That was quite amusing. Yes, we'll ditch it around the outside. The Volvo's... Yes, they've got crossed up with the Volvo. No! Yes! Aha! The Volvo got a shocking exit because of his slide, and we're up into 7th. It's not bad. 10th to 7th, that's really not bad. And because it's reverse grid with the touring cars, it means that next race I'll be doing even better. Oh no, because it's a new race, isn't it? So I'll have to qualify again. Oh yeah, I forget. Balls. This is a five race event, if you see what I mean. So you'll see 5 different tracks. I've tried to show off the most of them. Well, as most as I can. Oh, it's a 4 race. I've tried to show off a wide variety of different tracks and weather conditions, or day conditions, should I say. As you'll see, right, so in the driver's standings I'm 7th, 14 points off the lead. In teams we're 4th. That could be worse. I'm fairly happy with that, actually. Red Bull. Oh, there we go, it's dusk. I wanted to show you what the lighting looks like because it's quite fun. Right, so you want higher downforce on this track, I think, and shorter gear ratios. Obviously there's the 2 long straights, but apart from that it's generally high speed corners or high speed braking zones. And that's where you need the handling in old touring cars like this. Right, this is a dusk race because I wanted to show you what that looked like. It looks quite nice, as you can see. Bang. Sounds lovely. The sounds in this game. The cars sound properly fiery and growly like raced cars, not just cardboard boxes making a squeaky noise, which some games sound like, not hinting towards Gran Turismo. Definitely not. Oh, come on. We got a flashback, let's use it. Yeah, the cars sound properly great. Oh, right. Yeah, the cars do sound fantastic on this game, they really do. Yeah, it's just, you know, if you're like me and really enjoy touring cars, this is for you. This is so for you. If you just want to race, the game's fantastic. If you really like touring cars, you buy this DLC. I mean, there is a touring car class, but it's Ford Focuses and can go up to the world touring cars with the Audis and that, but there's nothing that compares to this. This is just so much more different. The cars handle completely differently to all the other cars you'll drive on this game. It really is brilliant. Or for someone who's interested in touring cars, it is. Right, let's try and get a good qualifying lap this time. I think the Sierra isn't the quickest thing in a straight line, which is why I didn't like Donington. It's definitely more suited to the cornering aspect. It's also the least oversteery of all the cars, I think. Well, the Volvo might be less oversteery, but that was a curb. That wasn't oversteer, that was me hitting a curb. But yeah, of all the cars, this is the best handling as such, which is why it'll do well on places like Brands Hatch, which we are visiting later in the day, or later in the video, should I say. On the brakes. Way too early on the brakes. Oh, this corner hates me. It actually hates me, this corner. On the brakes, please. Beautiful corner. Beautiful corner. Look at that. Lovely. Oh, and you can upload your clips directly to YouTube. So if you have a 5-minute epic race, you can record that and upload it to YouTube via RaceNet, which is a nice feature. As long as you sort out your YouTube account details on their RaceNet forum website thing. Yes, you can also record crashes and stuff like that on the go. You can record online gameplay, which is pretty cool. It cannot be used to make an entire video. It's literally from 10 seconds to, what is it, 4 minutes or something like that. It's not going to be a you can't make a YouTube video using it because you can't record on the go. You have to show the replay afterwards. But yeah, it's a great feature to show off your best moments. Right, here's a quick lap, hopefully. There we go, better, and we're on to our last lap there. Right. Yes, the AI are very hard, so they're very competitive, so I never really do that well, but I don't care, because you have such great fun doing it. It's hilarious. On the more twisty tracks, it really is carnage. There are city tracks, but I'm not a fan of the one they've included in the games. I'm not a fan of the one they've included in the game, so I haven't put that in my event playlist for today. Oh, I outbrake myself. Yes, but not bad enough to require that last flashback. I can recover that. 9th, that's quick. That's quicker than I've got at the moment, so better count. Oh, I've fluffed this lap up massively, and I've screwed this lap up. Back in 10th again. Oh. Come on, Sierra, put your back into it. Floor it. Come on, girl. You can get 9th for me. Please. No. You couldn't do it. Yeah, well. 1:37, that's not bad, actually. That is pretty quick. Right, let's see if we can improve in the race, shall we? Race. Right. So let's put the downforce down and the gearing up to get more straight line speed, because I think with the Sierra, straight line speed is the issue. It just doesn't have the power, really. It's about 20 horsepower down in the other cars. Well, it's not just me being bad, I can prove it is sort of the car, seeing my teammate is last as well, and normally your teammates are pretty good to what your car's performance is, so it's not just me. Around the outside of the Alpha, the Sierra's got it sideways, I've got a whack from behind, I've been whacked again by a Volvo. Oh, look at that. Oh, what the heck's the Alpha doing? Look at this, what the hell is the Alpha doing? There we go, we're much more competitive. With this new setup, we're much quicker in a straight line. So it's just keeping us in contention. No, see, our advantage is we have these big braking zones, and Sierra is good on the brakes. So I can close up massively on the Alpha there. and almost go around the outside of him. Now, see, I mean, the brakes are so, on a track that needs heavy braking, the Sierra is fantastic. It's just look how much I can close on the Alpha through the braking zones. Oh, that's bad. My remote has just promptly died, or did promptly die, should I say. I want fifth. Fifth would be nice. Come on. As I said, the AI are very competitive and very difficult, as you can see. Oh, the Alpha got a poor run through there. We got a very nice run through there. Come on, Alpha. Not Alpha, Sierra. Come on, my lad. Come on, mister. Come on, then. Oh, couldn't get the drive at the corner. I started spinning the wheels. The Audis are four-wheel drive, so they're impossible to beat, really, unless you're in an Audi. Hence, Rick Scott, he's an Audi driver. He's in first. Wait. Well, I've popped his bonnet open, and there seems to be a strange light growing out the back. Concerning. Yes, Alpha, keep going right. Yes, we will take out the ball off there. Yes, carry the speed through the corner, my son. That was a rubbish corner, wasn't it? I really want to catch this Alpha. Like, desperately badly want to catch this Alpha. We are catching. Well, that went really well. Didn't lose any time though, luckily. Come on, please! I'm pushing as hard as I can. I'm pushing the car to the limit. It just can't catch it. Come on, please! The car is on the limit. Any faster and I'd spin off the road. I just can't catch. Come on, Sierra! Oh, that was a lovely exit. I cut straight to the inside. The embankment and the curb held me there. And we've got a big gap back to 8th, which is good. Flashback. No, I didn't flash back far enough. Here. Still didn't flash back far enough. Will it actually go far enough to help? Yes, just. If you go back beyond the white bar of the flashback, if you go too far towards the end, you start taking penalties for it. Which is why I was pushing my luck on how far I could go. Sideways moment! Oh, we've gone round in a circle. Sod it. No. Oh, we've got a flashback. That's called me pushing too hard to get this position. Yep, we'll use all of the inside curb. Oh, I'm on the limit here. You can tell by my scrabbly driving style, I'm on the limit of what this car can do. Yes! Yes, he's slow! Come on! Come on! No! No, it's not fair! Oh, we're gaining. Oh, one more lap and I've had it. Oh, well, that was a good fun race. I seem to be in this... My car seems to be quick enough to beat 8th, but not quite quick enough to catch 6th. But, there we go, my teammate was last, proving the Sierra is not a particularly good car.